007, starring Corina Gutierrez.
Hi friends, you are watching Angel 007 with me, Corina Gutierrez. Now I'm wearing this sash that says Miss Wheelchair Ambassador because of the weekend of April 8th through the 10th, I had the great pleasure of competing for the title of Miss Wheelchair Texas in Houston, Texas. Miss Wheelchair Texas is a nonprofit organization that is put together and run by board members all over the country, and they don't get paid for it. So it is all based on volunteer work. And it is an organization that recognizes the strengths and abilities of women with disabilities, and it also advocates for people with disabilities. So this weekend of April 8th through the 10th, I had the great pleasure of meeting other beautiful, strong, intelligent women with disabilities. And I competed with 7 other women, and it was just really great to connect with other women that I could relate to. So it was a fun event. I've never ever participated in anything like this. Here are the clips that I managed to get for you. It is my speech, my question, and a little bit of the party, of the dance that took place afterwards. So I hope you enjoy these clips. And before I forget, I would like to give a great big thank you to all of my friends and family who watched online, who supported me. I really do hope you enjoy these clips, and let me know what you think. Until next time. Good evening, everyone. Well, I have osteogenesis imperfecta, also known as brittle bones, severe scoliosis, and asthma. My situation forced me to overcome many health and identity issues, but I've learned not to base who I am on what I have done or have not done, because God doesn't. Today, I know that I'm more than just a person in a wheelchair, and my biggest disability wasn't not being able to walk. It was not walking in my purpose. And I know that I was never meant to fit in, but I was born to stand out for greater good. I am a motivational speaker, and I recently became licensed to teach Zumba fitness, a Latin dance-inspired dance fitness class. And I am the first person in a wheelchair to ever become licensed to teach this Zumba fitness. So I'm on a mission to inspire and encourage people to be secure in who God created them to be, whether or not they are in a wheelchair. My platform as Miss Wheelchair Texas is to promote fun fitness activities for people with disabilities. I feel that people seeing a Zumba instructor in a wheelchair will encourage other wheelchair users to attend the class. It will improve their health as well as their self-confidence, like it did mine. And it also sharpens up your dance skills. Actually, being secure in my own identity was what helped me become a Zumba instructor. People tried to discourage me and told me that I couldn't do it. Some people, not many, but there were those few that said, "How are you going to become an instructor? You're in a wheelchair. How are you going to be able to teach?" And it got me to doubt for a quick second. But then I was like, no, God has said that I am able and equipped to do this mission, so I will go forward and become a Zumba instructor. There will always be people that are going to try to discourage you or bring you down. But it's up to us to break those mindsets and those barriers. And the only reason that happens is because they themselves lack self-confidence or are closed-minded. But the way to break those barriers and cross those mindsets is because we know who we are and you're secure in yourself. So the one thing I want you to take from this is to always remember that you are great and that you have a purpose. You were created to change the world and leave a legacy behind, but it's all up to you to walk it out. The only limitations you have are the ones that you put on yourself. So love life, embrace what you do have, and take advantage of living in a world of opportunity.
Miss Corina Gutierrez.
Charles Wilde. Give me an easy one.
Corina,
Yes, sir.
if you were crowned Miss Wheelchair Texas, what would you do to motivate and inspire children with disabilities to maximize their potential?
Well, given my motivational speaking, I would give them a motivational talk. I would tell them that they are great and they have abilities, and not just because they have a disability, not to diss their ability. And I would also make it fun, like throw a Zumba fitness party for them. Because within the last 8 months, I've always wanted to maintain my health, and Zumba fitness has really done that for me. And it is my passion just to bring it out to people in wheelchairs that are wheelchair users, because we have limited mobility as it is already. So any type of little movement is a big help. So kids, they love to joke around and dance, and that'll get them going, and it's an icebreaker, and that's what I would do to get them motivating and to get them to come out of the shell.
Corina Gutierrez.